There's been a lot of talk with the oil industries about excess profits, and so the question was raised. Then define, first of all, excess profits. And if we start talking excess profits, what industry is next? The technology industry, the entertainment industry. I think Jason, you're up first.
Well, the Democrats have articulated that they want to impose windfall profits taxes and those types of things, and I'm just absolutely opposed to that. It's not the solution to help solve our energy crisis in this country. How we deal with the federal tax, the gas tax, those types of things, again, I'd like to see that driven much more back to the states. If we could do a couple of fundamental things, it would be block grants from the federal government to the states, so the states can make transportation types of decisions, rather than the federal government making it through the earmarking process. I think that's something that's wrong. Give that money back to the states. I'd love to eliminate the federal gas tax if possible. Let that be levied by the individual states. If the states want to choose to do that, let's have them do that. What happens now is you take taxes that come from federal gas taxes that go to trails and other things, have absolutely nothing to do with transportation. And I don't see the value add that comes along the way. So in terms of taxing excess profits and whatnot, I just don't believe that's the proper role of government. We don't have a revenue problem in this country. We have a spending problem in this country.
I agree. We don't. I mean, that's well put. We have a spending problem. We don't have a revenue problem. And I can't say, I mean, who knows how much is too much profit for the government, really. It's easy to pick on the oil companies. The oil companies are extremely good at what they do. Exxon in 2007 made just over $40 billion a year in profit. They returned $37 or $38 billion back to their shareholders. In a business world, people that invest in a company become a shareholder. They want to see the company grow. And by returning that much money back to their shareholders, it's almost like saying there's nothing more that we can do with this company. Okay? The question comes up with windfall profits. When you're put into a tax bracket that as a corporation, you have great tax benefits, and you're supposed to take that extra money that normally you would pay in taxes and reinvest in an industry that is supposed to help us find alternative sources of energy or find new ways of developing energy. Exxon themselves admitted in front of a Senate committee, and that's why the senators, part of it was grandstanding, but the senators want to know, what have you done with these profits that you have largely because of you're doing a good job, you know what you're doing, and you're very good at what you're doing, but also we put you in a tax break where you have these excess profits. What have you done? What have you been able to prove and show that you're able to do with it? And so I think that becomes the question. I'm against Senator Obama's plan to tax the windfall profits of oil companies. I think that's a little harsh because they're entitled to make a profit. But we have to enforce what are the conditions that exist. You are going to look for oil. You're going to look for alternative energies. You're going to reinvest in your infrastructures. You're going to do refineries, whatever. I mean, let's just hold their feet to the fire and let them continue to do what they're doing the best. And so rather than just tax people, let's let them work on what they are supposed to be doing and give them the room to do that.